I have the great pleasure and privilege this morning of speaking to Luis Alvaraz, who is CEO of BT Global Services, and to Howard Watson, CIO, BT. We've been talking this morning about ecosystems of ecosystems, or in BT's context, about your cloud of clouds global service. One of the things I'm fascinated by with that service is that telcos have frequently been accused of being very poor at partnering, and yet your whole global business is exactly that. And I wondered if you'd like to talk about how that works and what it's enabled you to do.
You go first with
Yeah,
that
I think it is clear that in the industry in which we live, nobody has all the answers, right? So it is absolutely critical that we enable as much cloud service providers, as many solutions as possible to our customers, so that they can have the choice of picking what are the best solutions. That is going to change over time as well. So we help them to have like a cloud roadmap using some of those players that are in the industry, and also the speed at which this is changing is amazing. So having the ability to have that choice with the network on the core and having the end-to-end service makes us the enabler of this, and this is what is the cloud of cloud strategy.
And just to build on that, I mean, because inevitably we have so many partners that we're bringing together, our job then is making the look and feel of that to our customers consistent. So we've invested a lot of time in what we call our CMS, our management system, in ensuring that, you know, if you're on the one hand using, say, an SAP SAP service, or then Salesforce, or using, say, an Amazon Azure cloud service, or your own private hosted infrastructure, we can make that seamlessly look like a single cloud. And I think that's the sort of unique point that we bring as we pull the partnerships together.
But I also like the fact that your customers have their own ecosystems, and it's kind of your customers can bring their own ecosystems, right, into your cloud. So there's ecosystems within ecosystems.
And I think that was inevitable because I think, as Lewis just mentioned, you know, customers want to buy services in a general sense from, you know, whoever offers the best for them, and they're located at lots of different places around the globe. So our ability to integrate that together, you know, is critical here.
Can you just talk as well about some of your partners, just name them, and I think some idea of the scale of this is quite mind-boggling, actually.
Well, I think that when we look to Microsoft, for example, right, so we have a strong relationship with Microsoft. We have all their Microsoft Azure and 365 data centers connected. We are working with Cisco to provide cloud services. We are supporting customers who want to use Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud Services. We are also having the SAP HANA rollout of a number of customers, helping them to have that in the cloud, or Salesforce, where critically the service you need to have in terms of performance and security is essential. So I think that those are just examples. When you look into cyber security, Zscaler is one of the partners that is really playing a significant role on this global ecosystem that we are building on the cloud of clouds.
And can you give a couple of examples? Like, I think fintech was mentioned earlier, about how quickly you can get to market, which is a real hallmark of a successful digital business.
Yeah, I mean, I think because we're building on top of, you know, an established capability now, so, and we are now connected into many of the required locations, you know, we can get services up in, I guess I would measure it in days, whereas historically people would measure it in months. Now it's probably days and a week or two as well, in reality, but, you know, we are significantly reducing that time to get yourself connected.
Yeah, and I think that the compute management system tool we have is allowing to create let's say, cloud environment in minutes or hours, so that customers can very quickly expand their own infrastructure as it is one set of services, one cloud. But also when you have companies like Algomi, which is one of the fintechs, they are very quickly up and running using our Radiance global network, because it means that we are already connected. So it's just about showing that in the catalog of applications. It's like an app store that is suddenly available, and we keep adding almost every day new partners to that environment.
I mean, that point about once you're connected, then actually, you know, minutes to download a new application is, you know, is what we're working to here.
So we're very excited that this year we've had more catalysts than ever. But I think the BT's Cloud of Clouds is just such a great illustration of how good catalysts are, not just at proof of concept and theory, but real hard commercial realities, because I know that you developed this, or pieces of this certainly were developed through reiteration from 2009 onwards.
And certainly our compute management system was developed through those catalysts with some of the other TM Forum partners. So we are a real believer that you have to get involved in these catalysts, and this is how you create innovation through partnerships.
Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward so much to continue working with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pleasure.